Hey, you know, this year has been amazing in the sense that I think a few years ago I got really inspired by this video making process. Thanks, Casey. Casey Neistat, inspirational human being. And I was like, oh, I've got these skills. I'm quite good with a camera taking photographs. And I have done a little bit with videos, so it's like I think I can actually um, do this YouTube thing. And then you get caught up in the I need the gear. I got to get this thing. I need a gimbal. You know, I need to be a personality. I need to be. I need to have a niche. And like to be very honest, the only thing that I'm really good at is being uncompromisingly, if that's a word, hope so, myself, just being me, doing my own thing. And yes, that meant building a tiny house as best I could. And yes, that means I spend time going on little adventures and, kind of having a real, like, a unique life. And then not really knowing if that life is interesting for anyone else. But I must say that so I push to try and get out there and get an audience and make it viable and sustainable. And what you find actually is that it's very unsustainable because it takes a lot of energy to make a video, and and if you try to do it according to all the cinematic laws and blah 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 blah, then you actually learn a lot of skills, which is great, but you end up doing less. And so for a while, I tried to keep that up, and I just couldn't do it. It was awesome that my video making skills transmuted into a permanent work and giving me a better income, which could help me improve my life slightly. And now this year, back to why this year has been so great, is that this year I haven't pressurized myself to make any content. And so it's the content's been little and few between, but I just had that thing that I this year I focused on getting strong and healthy and fit. I'm 46 years old. I turned 47 at the end next week, Monday. So let's say if all goes well, I got good genes and I don't get hit by an asteroid or a bus, then I'm kind of at the halfway mark. And I'm very grateful to have the life that I have and to have had the experiences that I've had. And so I hope to be here for, let's say, double that. And things like health, nutrition, sleep, um, these are all very, very important parts of my day to day life. But with that is very minimal stress. Um, I have a permanent job, but I work on my own time. I'm very clear about what I like to do, what I don't like to do, and I just carry on doing what I'm doing. And the thing is, I never ever thought that that would be viable, that anyone would actually want to hear any of that. Um, so this year, basically, I put a lot of attention and energy into getting physically strong. I took myself like a school kid to the gym. Never been to the gym in my town in all the time that I've lived here. And I started a functional strength training class with some really amazing human beings. And I just committed and I did it. And, it's far. Like I have to travel, um, 30 kilometers or so to go to gym. And going there early hours of the morning, through the winter, waking up, cold shower, then go to winter train. And but it's been amazing because I'm feeling the benefits of that. And that's why I didn't do so many videos, because between doing work and honoring myself and doing the things that make me feel good, and then hanging with my pack, my Emma and my dogs, and just being at home, and just it didn't leave space for this. And the thing that made me pick up this camera and press record today, yeah, the thing that made me press record today is finally on YouTube. It's becoming apparent that there is a need for just real normal people, authentically normal people, whatever that means. um, you know, because everyone's trying so hard to be super special, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Um, because like every person is special if you just shine the right light on them. If you get to engage with them in the right moment, we can be the every person can be the most amazing person you ever met, or the fucking worst dick you ever met. Just the right circumstance. And I feel like I can do that. I feel like I can just be myself here because I've had about 100 videos to practice, but really because this is who I am. And I've been like this for a very long time, and I'm not giving it away. I'm holding on to it until the end. And it changes, and sometimes I'm lazy me, and sometimes I'm fit me, and sometimes I'm obsessed me, and sometimes like but I'm always me. Like you'd always be able to relate to who I am. And so that I feel like that's becoming viable on YouTube. People are looking for normal people to connect with. And the world, this internet world is amazing. It's like I'm here living in the middle of nowhere in South Africa at the very end of a road, like and I can connect with other people anywhere in the world. It's just amazing. But at the same time, the world has never been such a lonely place, because we're not used to like saying good morning. How are you today? How do you feel today? And everything is so superficial, and everyone is so affected by the noise, and there's just more and more noise, and less truth or authenticity or just normal caring human behavior. I don't know. Anyway, so I was inspired because I see, something came up on my YouTube, and it's like just normal people. YouTube needs normal people, no fancy everything. And I figured, geez, I qualify. I actually qualify for being a normal person. Just I live on a farm. I've got, like every day I'm in total awe for life. And I would love to be able to share that with other human beings. it's like, and it's everywhere. It's I feel that it's everywhere because everywhere I go, that's what I see. But I think it's very much then with where you are, you know, and how you've created your life. And you know, this year has been abundant in so many ways. You know, I've been fulfilled. We had, you know, the story. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that how I ended up with geese. And then we had lots and lots of geese eggs, goose eggs, goose eggs, but we never had any chicklets, you know. And then this year we finally got some chicklets. We got like some goslings, and now they're almost like full grown geese. And every day I stroll them around the bloody garden for them to mow the lawn and get a little bit of an outing out of their hock. And it's like the most fulfilling bloody thing. You know, it like gives real joy. It I get a little bit teary because it's the simplest fucking thing ever. It's like we've been doing it for, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of generations of humanity. We've had livestock, we've cared for them, we've cared for things. And now somehow we need a resurgence of that, you know? And we can all do it in any way or form. Like, if you've got nothing to care for, to start by caring for yourself. And with whatever means that you have, you know, like I have a brother, he lives on the street, and it's terrible because I also am an addict in recovery, and he is an addict, and I can't save him. But it's like I want to support as much as I can, and we're a bit fucked in South Africa because no social system really. But I can't save him, and like every time I see him, it's like he says he's got nothing, you know. But I'm like, you can have a little bit of self-worth, you know. You can wake up in the morning and shower, or you can go wash yourself to just be clean, you know, if you've got the capacity to do that. And then if you think, like, I'm using that as an end of a spectrum, you know, that's someone who's living on the street, who's got nothing, and it's just his addiction every day. And then, you know, you've got people like that have houses and fancy cars and fancy bank accounts, and, you know, and they also feel lost. They also don't know how to get out. Like, they have no sense of peace and contentment and freedom. And it's like not a religious belief. It's not a you know, this thing is your birthright. Every human being has it. And sometimes the people that have less, or probably not more, all the time, let's change, all the time, people that have less, if they have a better sense of that. And anyway, you know, so all is good here in Bearville. I also would really, 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 really like to say from my heart, in the last month or so, it just warms my heart. Like I was in the Agri, which is like a hardware shop for farming stuff, and someone was like, "Bear," and I was like, "Hey, hi!" Like this guy was like, he was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Hi," and I was like, "I don't know you," but he's like, "No, no, I watch your videos," and I was just like, "Wow." I was really moved, you know. And like I went on a mission this weekend, and I'll probably post a video about that. But and while I'm kayaking with my Emma down like a river in the middle of wild nature, this guy like on another kayak going in the opposite direction, he's like, "Ensley, are you Garth Ensley?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, watch your videos, man." So thank you. I'm very grateful. I really, we need to make an effort. We need to use these tools to connect, to make a community, to make a sense of family and togetherness. And we need to share and do our best to be there for each other, you know, and forget about the things that divide us, because the divide and conquer narrative is prevalent in the world, and very subtly people take sides and then lose the ability to be objective and to think clearly, and yeah. So I hope to share a bit more of myself in that regard. And yeah, so thank you so much. I'm trying to do a little bit more of this simple stuff. Please excuse my bare chestedness. I just picked up the bloody thing and pressed record, and now I'm going to post. So hopefully, I'll do more of it. Let me know if you like it and if it works. If you got something nice to say it. If you got something not nice to say, well, say it as well, because this is everyone is allowed to say whatever they feel. Please, if you say something bad and I don't respond, then don't take it personally. You can, yeah, you can deal with it. Bye. See you soon.